Hey y'all, my name's Taquisha. This is Our Freedom Song, and I am so happy that you're here. So, I am in the front yard, right in the front of our house, and I am slowly pulling up all of these kale plants and we're feeding them to the chickens. I'm excited about having a place for all of these type of things to go. So on my way back to the garden, I'm going to drop these off. So I have actually been gone from the garden for 5 days, y'all. As a gardener, it's such a tough thing because you are wondering how the garden is doing. You are wondering what the pests are doing. The garden grows so much so quickly that it exploded while it was gone. So much growth. I am absolutely loving all of the pole beans everywhere. They are so beautiful. I think it's definitely something so easy that can be done that makes the garden so beautiful. And it just has like this really whimsical feel to it with all of the vines everywhere. It rained probably 3 of the 5 days I've been gone, and that was so good for the garden. And while I was gone, we got some new additions to the garden. Oh my goodness, this aster is so beautiful. Our sweet potato vines definitely tripled in such a short amount of time. I definitely have a ton of garden chores to do, but for now, we'll just enjoy the beauty and all of the growth that we see today. Like the first of our floret zinnias that have bloomed. I'm so excited to show you guys how the strawberry plants are looking because I know so many of you want to know what's what. And I would have to say I'm very surprised. It's not what I thought. Okay, so first up is our cocoa liner strawberry basket, and it's doing pretty good. There are some leaves that have some browning on them, but they are watered daily, and so this is what they look like. No flowers yet, no fruit. And so this is the cocoa liner planter. Okay, so next up is what I'm most surprised about, y'all, and it is the strawberries that are planted in these stackable planters, even though I haven't stacked them yet because I want to find a place that's going to be nice and level, and so I haven't gotten to that yet, so I've just left them. And y'all, they are growing tremendously. They have a ton of flowers. They even have some fruit on their little vines that are already producing, and I'm so shocked and surprised that these are doing so well. I'm just loving it. I do see some little nibbles, and so I need to get these off the ground ASAP. But I'm just shocked at how well they are growing and producing fruit. That goes to show you you don't need a lot of space in order to produce food for yourself. So the next space I want to show you is this basket right here with these strawberry plants in them. I'm surprised. I really feel like the other ones look slightly better, and these don't have any flowers and they don't have any fruit yet. And so I'm surprised by that because this planter actually has a line inside of it watering it. And so I would have expected this planter to produce flowers and fruit first, but that is not the case. Okay, so overall, they're all doing technically really well, but I was very surprised that the stackable planters are actually doing best just because they're already producing fruit. And so that is that. I already see that we are going to be harvesting some yummy green beans like so fast within the next couple days for sure. Lots of peppers out here to harvest, so we need to do another harvest of peppers as well. One of the things that I'm going to be doing that's different this year than I've ever done is I'm going to weigh all of our produce so that I can have a type of measurement to know how much we grew, how much did it weigh, and how much it provided for our family. So if we end up growing 100 pounds of peppers, I will be able to preserve those peppers, use them, and say, okay, this lasted our family this amount of time. And I think that that's going to be a really, really good measurement. But I am curious to know, how do you measure your produce in your garden? How do you know that you're growing enough for your family? Do you keep a record? Do you just write down how many of each thing you were able to harvest? Like, how do you do it in your home? I would love to know. Definitely share that with me down in the comments below. From the way that things are looking, our next garden tour is going to be so much fun. This circular bed right here has completely exploded. It is so full. It is starting to even fill out the walkway. I am so happy to see everything growing so well. Oh my goodness. So, so beautiful. Whoa, look at that beautiful bell pepper right there. Oh my goodness, it is crazy, right? How much this stuff has exploded since our last garden tour, which was only days ago, and now everything is just so huge. It's so exciting. I have some serious things to do, and so I'm definitely going to be coming out here in the next day or two and just cleaning everything up. Everything needs to be pruned. Some things need to be hooked up. But oh my goodness, lots of pruning needs to happen on our tomato leaves because we want to make sure we prune all of those yellow and brown leaves off so we don't spread any disease and we keep everything nice and tidy. And so I'm definitely going to be coming out here in the next day or two and pruning and just doing so many much needed garden chores. It has rained probably 3 of the 5 days that I was gone, and so that rain has definitely kept everything quite wet. Okay, so about the strawberries, is it going the way that you thought that it was going to go? I would love to hear about that. It is dusk, and so it is so beautiful out here. It's just really, really peaceful, and I love that. I don't love the mosquitoes that come out at dusk, though. I do not appreciate them, but it's absolutely beautiful. The sun is going down, and it's such a beautiful time to be able to walk around in the garden. I mean, especially if you have on like a sweater to hide yourself from the mosquitoes. One bit me right on my forehead, y'all. You see that? Look at this. It bit me right on my forehead. They out here and they out to get me. But I'm not gonna let those mosquitoes steal my joy. I'm so joyful to be in the garden and to see everything growing and how much things have exploded in just a handful of days of not seeing the garden. Whoa, this is huge. So big. What is this? This is called, oh wow, this is huge. Yes. So from the picture that I posted the other day, some of you recognized where I was and you called it out. Yes, I was in Texas. I was in Waco, Texas, actually, and did some adventuring there. It was so cool and so fun. Found some cute little spots. It was just a really good time of just self-reflection and just taking that time to just kind of breathe, you know. But I definitely missed everything at home. Best believe I miss everything. And so it was fun, but it's so good to be back home. And I wanted to share that with you, just that I did have a really, really nice time. So here's a little clip of that. It makes my heart happy to come into the garden again. I have a ton of things to do, so I hope that you will join me again in the garden as I clean this up, and then again for some harvesting, and then again for a garden tour. Just hang out with me all spring and summer long, okay? I would greatly appreciate having another friend in the garden. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope that you are enjoying your garden in whatever phase that and stage that it's in. I appreciate each and every one of you, and definitely say hello down in those comments. I would love to know where you are chiming in from, so others who are in your area can say hi, because this is a community, and so it's so wonderful for all of us to be able to connect however we can. So I will see you guys down in those comments.